What's up, Rich Squad? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich, and I'm back with the Day 5 roundup of the 2019 AFC Asian Cup, where we had fixtures from Group E and 2 fixtures from Group F. With those fixtures done and dusted, we have now completed round 1 of the group phase, where we now have every team playing at least one game. So what I want to do in this video, I want to talk about the 3 individual fixtures and then go on to predict tomorrow's matches and just give you a roundup of how things stand in each and every group. So let's start with the Group F fixture between Japan and Turkmenistan. This was the game that was on 6 a.m. in my time. I actually woke up late for work and caught this game midway through the first half. To everyone's surprise, Turkmenistan opened the scoring in the 26th minute when Amanov scored what is not arguably, it is the best goal so far of the tournament. He hit it from way outside the box, caught the goalkeeper sleeping, and put Turkmenistan 1 goal up. I was like, wow, what a goal. So Turkmenistan went into the halftime break leading the 4-time champions. And I knew something had to happen. Japan had to come back better. They had to regroup in the second half, and they did just so. Osaka scored in the 56th minute and put Japan in the lead in the 60th. Then 11 minutes later, Ritsu Doan gave Japan a 2-goal cushion when he scored a brilliant goal in the 71st minute. Even though Japan was bossing the possession, Turkmenistan played really well, and especially to go ahead, but it seems like, they did not know how to hold on to that lead, and Japan, with their experience, their youth, their vigor, went ahead and sealed the game. Turkmenistan did bag another goal in the 79th minute through a penalty. Atayev was the scorer of that second goal. In a game that Japan should have won comfortably, Turkmenistan did give them a scare. And remember guys, Japan are one of the favorites to win this tournament. We saw how they played at the World Cup, but despite some of their more experienced players not in the squad, Japan still looks like a very well drilled unit. For Turkmenistan, they have to feel proud of this performance and keep their heads up high. Like, goddamn, they almost picked up 3 points versus Japan, almost even, bagged the draw. But the thing is, they are not so strong going forward. Their goals came from sheer individual brilliances, and they made Japan fight really hard for the win and made them very uncomfortable. In the next Group F fixture, we saw Uzbekistan take on Oman in a game that I predicted Uzbekistan to win. Uzbekistan did go on to win the match 2-1, but Oman looked really good and they did not deserve to lose. Odil Akhmedov, the man who plays for Shanghai SIPG in the Chinese Super League, opened the scoring from a free kick. Oman created a lot of chances and they did boss the possession. They would have picked up points in this match if it wasn't for the Uzbekistani goalkeeper Nestorov. He pulled off some really big saves to help his team to 3 valuable points. After testing the goalkeeper on so many occasions, they did manage to breach Nestorov when Ghassani scored in the 72nd minute. But the fact that Oman played the game at such high tempo, they seemed to run out of steam at the end and conceded a second goal to give up 3 points. The goal was scored by the substitute Shomo Rodov, and I bet the manager is gonna take all the credit for that one. The Uzbek defender Krimets did get sent off in the 2nd minute of extra time, but Uzbekistan held on to bag a very valuable 3 points. That was definitely some masterclass by Hector Cooper, who just recently started managing Uzbekistan. To give you perspective on how much Oman controlled this game, they had 18 shots with 7 shots on target, compared to Uzbekistan's 3 on target. So 3 shots on target, 2 went in. So, you got to be clinical. You have to make the chances count. So after the first round of matches in Group F, we have Japan on top of the table with 3 points, Uzbekistan second with 3 points. We have Turkmenistan third without a point, and Oman at the bottom also without a point. Japan will face Oman on Saturday the 13th of January, while Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan will face each other on the same day. For the third and final fixture that was played on match day 5, Qatar defeated Lebanon 2-0 and proved to us that there will be no pushovers at the 2022 World Cup. The game was level at halftime, but Al-Rawi scored the first goal in the 65th minute to put Qatar into the lead. Qatar scored their second goal in the 79th minute through Almawez Ali, who grabbed the ball at the end of the match like he did score a hat-trick. That was kind of confusing though, but I guess it meant so much to the young striker. This match was a very high octane match, played at a very high tempo, and it produced 29 fouls. Like, I'm telling you, it was very physical. Qatar had 70% of the possession while Lebanon had 30. Lebanon does not look like a bad team, but I think their plan was to just sit back and try to soak up the pressure and break on the counter and try to score, and it was very unsuccessful versus Qatar, who's looking really good. They have been picking up some really good results as of late, and they will be at the 2019 Copa America. Remember, Qatar will host the 2022 FIFA World Cup, and the future is looking very bright for the rich nation of Qatar. Well, I mean in terms of football, when I say the future is looking very bright. So I must say that I did enjoy watching all 3 of the fixtures on match day 5. Guys, I have watched every single game so far at the 2019 AFC Asian Cup. Not in their entirety, but I've seen a piece of all the games. I don't know if you guys are watching the games like I am, religiously, even while I'm at work, even when I'm home, sometimes even in my sleep. But at the end of the first round fixtures, we have Saudi Arabia leading Group E with 3 points, Qatar second 3 points, Lebanon third without a point, and at the bottom, North Korea also without a point. So now it's time to predict tomorrow's fixture. The first match, we have Bahrain playing Thailand. Remember, Bahrain picked up a very important draw versus the host, the UAE, and Thailand, they lost horribly to India 4-1, and their coach got sacked in the process. Like, one single game and he got sacked. Like, they're not playing in Thailand. They need to turn their fortunes around like instantly, or else they're out of the tournament. So Bahrain versus Thailand, I'm gonna have to go for a draw in this game or a Bahrain win, but Bahrain will not lose this game. Thailand will potentially get knocked out after this fixture. That's just my assessment. They did not look too bad versus India, but I think they lost the plot. Their backline was too high, and I think they committed too many men forward, and they were not able to deal with the Indian counterattacks. So I'm gonna go for a draw. That's my final prediction, a 1-1 draw. So after a 1-1 draw, that means Thailand will be on 1 point, Bahrain will go up to 2 points, which will set up the next fixture really nicely between the hosts, UAE and India. Like, India are flying high right now, one of the hottest teams in the competition. 4-1 defeat in Thailand. They will face the host. It's a really tricky match for the host because they can't afford to drop points again. If they drop points, India will surely go on to potentially top this group. Note I said potentially, because they will fancy themselves versus Bahrain to at least get a point. This one is a very tricky one to predict, because I did not expect India to win their first match so convincingly. I predicted a draw, they came out with a win, and I was truly impressed. We all were impressed. So against the UAE, this one is honestly hard to predict though. If Bahrain picked up a draw versus the UAE, India could definitely stretch them. I'm gonna play it safe again. I'm gonna play it safe because I don't want to go and say India are gonna lose and then they come out and win, and then, I know you guys are gonna, bash me if that do happen. Not that I do care, but I'm gonna go for a draw. I'm gonna say a draw. India go up to 4 points, stay on top of the table. We will see UAE in second, Bahrain third, and Thailand at the bottom. So guys, that's my roundup of the match day 5 fixtures, where we had a match between Qatar and Lebanon, we saw Turkmenistan hustle Japan, and we saw Uzbekistan defeat Oman. So all 24 teams have now played at least one game, so I'm going to do a quick recap of the first round standings. In Group A, we have India on top the group with 3 points, Bahrain second 1 point, the host UAE third 1 point, and Thailand at the bottom without a point. In Group B, we have Jordan at the top with 3 points, Palestine second 1 point, Syria third 1 point, and the defending champions Australia at the bottom of the group without a point. In Group C, we have China on top the group 3 points, South Korea second 3 points, Kyrgyzstan third without a point, and the Philippines at the bottom of the group without a point. In Group D, we have Iran on top the group with 3 points, Iraq second 3 points, Vietnam third without a point, and Yemen at the bottom also without a point. In Group E, we have Saudi Arabia on top with 3 points, Qatar second 3 points, Lebanon third, no point, and North Korea at the bottom without a point. So last but not least, Group F, we have Japan on top the group 3 points, Uzbekistan second 3 points, third we have Turkmenistan, and fourth we have Oman. So I hope the second round of fixtures are more exciting than the first. If that actually happens, we would have one hell of a tournament on our hands because the first round of fixtures were awesome. So guys, what I want you to do, I want you to let me know your favorite goals so far in the tournament. Mine is Amanov of Turkmenistan, that goal versus Japan from way outside the box. So guys, there you have it, my roundup of the match day 5 fixtures and also predictions for tomorrow's games. If you're new around here and you want to see more videos, don't forget to click the subscribe button, click the little bell to get a notification whenever I drop a video. Don't forget to smash the like button. Get this video to over 100 likes, share it with a friend, and don't forget to comment down below. I know I'm asking for a lot, but guys, let's enjoy the Asian Cup, please. So I'm your boy Dominic Rich, and until next time, peace out. Rich Squad!